How are we doing, gang? It's starting to get a little bit chilly, especially because I took that cozy hat off of my head. This is the Swift RL head torch. Yeah, let's get it on. So this is what the torch looks like when it's on. Basically, it has a pivot system, and you can pivot up, you can pivot it down, and it has quite a lot of movement actually. Yeah, you can see there, that's absolutely insane. That's pointing straight directly up. And we can point it all the way down as well, which is going to give you a lot of visibility for where your feet are basically, and your foot place. And you can turn this upside down on your head. I can take this off, flip it around and put it on the other way if I want to, but just bear in mind that you've got a bit more movement on the up range. It's going directly up, and on the down pivot you're going to about where your feet are. I've used this a lot in my training, especially in the UK, and the weather's been quite crap actually. We only get, I don't know if it's like 6 hours of daylight, but it doesn't feel like very much. I'm always fighting it now. You can see the sunset. So one thing you'll notice at the top is it does have this thing here, and this is a locking switch. So at the minute I can tap that all I want. It's not going to do anything. So if I slide this button to the left, your left, my right, I'm not sure, then I have access to the button control. So I can switch it on to, this is the lowest mode with reactive lighting on. Then we have medium mode, and then we have the US fighter jets, and then we have bright as heck mode, and then it goes off. So that's your kind of button cycle. I want to keep recording even though I've got these fighter jets on. So 1, 2 and 3. It's actually sensing right now that it's reflecting off of my camera lens, so it's dimming itself down at the minute. If I were to cover that up, you can see it gets much brighter. So really cool technology here. It can see that there's more than enough light right now, but you can realize when it does get dark, this brightens up quite a bit. So I really do like that reactive lighting. Where you see this happen a lot is when you're running towards cars and you don't want to blind them, but you've got your highest setting on, and it'll actually dim down, not so they can't see you, but just so not getting blared in the face, because this looks like a car's headlamp. Also, if you're looking at signs, or if I look down at my watch or my phone, but with its reactive lighting, it's really bright. I look down at my watch and it goes off. So really cool stuff actually, and that can save you blinding yourself. I have quite sensitive eyes, so that's quite an important feature for me. Battery life, now I'll admit I bought a £5 Amazon head torch with similar battery life. The only issue with the Amazon £5 head torch is that it's not as reliable. It doesn't have that locking feature. I'm pretty sure it's not as bright Bruins, but it's pretty bright. I've got a lot more faith and reliability with this PETZL company. So we're just going to turn that off now. Another feature you do have is that if you hold the on button, it'll actually take you to the non-reactive lighting. So now you can see no matter what I do, it's not going to change the lighting. And I can click through my different modes there as well. So super bright here. It doesn't matter what I do, it's going to give me the highest settings without reactive lighting. And obviously you have to bear in mind obviously how much that's going to drain your battery life. You do save battery life with the active lighting. To go back into reactive mode, just hold the on button and we're back in, and you'll see again reactive lighting. I won't lie, it actually took me a little bit of getting used to at first to understand this. If I just turn the headlamp off and get really close, it's got an LED here and LED here. The reactive LED lighting is actually the smaller one, I believe, and the non-reactive is this massive LED. So I just never quite understood what was going on here. Why can't I switch them both on? Was one going to give me a beam and one going to give me a full beam? I still don't understand what's happening with the reactive lighting, to be honest. It goes on my head and it lights up the track and it's really bright. And it's quite hard to show you that on camera, which LED is lighting up. But you can see on the reactive mode, it's on this right-hand side. On the non-reactive mode, which is super bright, here we go. You saw that there. It's on the left-hand side. So I don't know what PETZL's idea of this is, but that's what's happening. Just to take this off my head quickly and get really up and close, maybe a little bit too close for comfort, hey. This is a really spongy headband. You're not going to get that with your Amazon rip-offs. Feels good when you're running for a long period of time, and I've really enjoyed wearing this band actually. It sits quite well on the back of the head with this double buckle system, and it's lightweight. You know, there's not much to this considering its battery life and how many hours it's giving you. I did mention earlier that you want to be careful wearing this head torch upside down, and the reason for that is that the micro USB is completely exposed. So, you know, if you're running in showers or rain, it's going to be fine, it's facing downwards. But if you have this on the wrong way round due to you wanting to pivot it all the way down or something, I don't know why you do that, you would be exposing this open USB port. Notice here, what is this gap? You might be asking yourself, and I asked myself as well. This gap actually runs all the way through to the other side, and I believe that's their venting system. Again, you're getting almost 1,000 lumens out of this head torch. It's going to get pretty hot, especially if you're in a hot climate. Right now, I can't feel my hands. It's really cold, and you know, we're fine. But in those hotter climates, this venting system is just going to allow air to pass through and keep that heat down with this really powerful head torch. So I quite like that system, actually. I've had no issues with it overheating or anything like that. It is the UK though. Just notice here, it's got the Swift RL branding, the PETZL on the top. One really cool thing is, so when you switch on your PETZL RL, it's going to let you know how much battery you've got. You can see here I've got 4 out of 5 bars, so I don't know what that is, what, about 80%, 75%. And again, when I switch it off, it's going to let me know, oh look, we've dropped down live for the video here to 3 bars. So yeah, as I said, the battery drain's not been much better than my cheaper head torches. That's the only worrisome thing. But as I said, this is super powerful in terms of the lumens it's giving you. It's reliable, and as long as you charge it up before you head out, you're going to be absolutely fine. Just don't expect to not be charging this if you're using it, you know, 3-4 days a week like I am. You're going to be charging this every week. Let's just show you from the side how it looks, and just from the back, and to the other side as well. So team, thank you for watching. This has been Active Ideas. This is the Swift RL head torch, and hope you've enjoyed it. Ciao. Thanks for watching. You know the drill. Like, comment and subscribe if you can. My slogan, dreams are a step away. And remember, show compassion, show esteem, and have fun out there. Peace out.